r/ask Reddit. What is something you've never done that most people probably have? I've never broken a bone. I have never learned how to ride a bike. When people say this will be as easy as riding a bike, my brain always immediately thinks yikes. I thought the old euphemism of "it's like riding a bike" was to indicate how generally one learns to ride a bike at a young age. Doesn't ride a bike for X amount of years, then gets back on a bike, but the coordination and memory kicks in and you pick it back up in a few minutes. I always thought learning how to ride a bike in the first place was bloody, painful, and took days of not giving up. Frowning face. Note, row. Most karma points ever. Awesome. Thanks Reddit fam. I feel like you should try. It's like a life experience, and once you get it you will have accomplished something new. I also can't ride a bike, and I'm 25. The problem is feeling like an idiot wobbling and falling off a bike as a fully grown man while children ride past me. Also, I have a car. Just wear a gas mask while you learn so nobody recognizes you or wants to approach you. I have never snuck out of my house when grounded. Same. I've also never been grounded. Same. Never went out anywhere as a teenager, so it was useless as a punishment against me. Checkmate. Parents. Holds back tears. Teenager here. Same boat. Except I'm not as good at holding back the tears. I have never been stung by a bee or a wasp. Me either. 21 years and still holding out. I got stung for the first time ever at about 35 years old. I thought I had somehow slid my finger onto a shard of glass or something, then saw a wasp fly away. I was like, that's what it feels like. Hurt really bad for about 15 minutes. Sore for a couple hours. Then completely fine. 3/10 would not recommend. Been to the ocean beach. Whoa. This was the first one that surprised me. Do you live in a landlocked state country? I can't imagine never visiting a beach or swimming in the ocean. Haven't died yet, and last time I checked over 100 billion humans have done it compared to 7.6 billion chilling on our rock right now. You might have. It's been an hour. RIP. I've died 2 times in my life, both from head injuries. One at age 3 in 1996 and once at age 23 in 2016. College roommate had not once lit a match. An older woman around 40ish in my office asked me, 20ish, for help to light a candle with a lighter. She had only ever used matches. I didn't use a lighter for the first time until last year. I prefer matches still. I've never tried on fried chicken. Edit. Just realized my English was off here, lol. I once wore a cooked turkey as a hat. Yep, the fried chicken kinda made my butt look big. I have never been to a Starbucks, so there is that. I've been inside a Starbucks but I didn't order anything. I've never been on an airplane. Just don't travel or scared of flying. I am a European, so when we go on holidays, we usually go by car. I really want to fly someday. Edit. Spelling. The only color Skittle I've ever eaten is orange. What the hell? What do you do with the rest? Well, I'm not a huge Skittle guy to begin with, so I never really buy a bag. Basically what happened was, by some crazy circumstance, whenever I was offered Skittles I always ended up with orange. Once I noticed that, I always made it a point to only ever eat orange Skittles. I have never seen any of the Godfather movies. I am over 40. This is me. I saw they were on Netflix and thought, now's the time. But then saw the first one is 2.5 hours long and decided I can't wait another decade or so for that. Developed a personality. You can borrow one of mine. I have plenty to spare. I call the one that still has motivation and hope for the future. One has motivation and the other has hope. You can't have them both. I have one that has a weird kink that involves honey and jumper cables that's available though. I have never left Philly or eaten a pear. I don't know about most people, but I've never been out of my country. Depends on the country. TBF. Most people don't have a reason to leave the US, simply due to how vast it is. The UK, on the other hand, is right next to mainland Europe. In the distance to cross Texas, you can travel from London to Vienna. That's potentially 5 countries. Experiencing other cultures might be a valid reason to go outside the US, however. I once read that many US citizens don't own a valid passport though. Sort of surprising to me though. Most US citizens can't afford to travel abroad. I'm always amazed at how many people I meet who've never left Ohio. Go to a strip club. Is that a direct order? Look here, you're going to go to that strip club and you're gonna like it. Sniffs, but I don't wanna. Your mother. Wrap it up, boys. We have a winner. Never seen snow. I wish I could be there when you do. I had a friend who had never seen snow who came to visit. It snowed. I still remember the excitement and wonder in her eyes. It is a sight I will never forget. I brought someone to VT after a blizzard. They had never seen snow. We get off the plane, and she just walked and flopped face first in a snowbank that was easily 3 times her height. Her big goofy grin on her snow-covered face was priceless. She was 22 at the time. I've never had a crepe. They look delicious too. Like a thin, sweet pancake with amazing toppings. Everything about them seems incredible, yet I've never been able to catch one. Where have you been hunting them? That could be the problem. They prefer unusual bait, woven paper and metal. Given time, I am sure you will get one eventually. I have never seen Avatar. Drugs and alcohol. Not religious. My family was just boring and well behaved growing up. Nothing inherently boring about not drinking or doing drugs. It's not for everyone. It's definitely preferable to basing your entire personality around drinking and or drugs. Definitely, I had a drug alcohol problem when I was 19-21, 26 now. I still occasionally drink and or do recreational drugs, mostly just weed. But having gone through that, it's given me a further appreciation for sobriety. As the beautiful people of r/trees put it, life shouldn't be about smoking. Smoking should be about life. I've never danced for fun. I don't enjoy dancing, and the only times I've done it have been out of obligation. I get why people enjoy it, but it doesn't bring me any joy, not even doing it by myself at home. I thought I was the only one like this. Everyone around me is crazy about dancing. Thanks. I feel less alone now. Close to 33. Never been to a funeral. Estrangement from your family has its up and down sides depending on your perspective. I've never seen a mountain in person. Currently planning a trip later this year that will correct this. But until then, and until 2 weeks ago, never seen an ocean in person. I'm not well traveled. Never played Fortnite. Never seen Frozen. I've never missed a day of work or an appointment due to being ill. A tattoo. I'm not against it, but I have a real fear of needles. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.